XRP is going to completely eat Wall Street. And believe me, I'm not just making crazy guesses here. Let me explain why this is happening and why you need to pay close attention to efforts like this. Listen up, we're seeing something huge. The crypto initiatives that are going to make a lot of money are the ones that solve actual problems that all the big players in the financial world are trying to figure out. What issues? Stablecoins and tokenization are two words. These words aren't simply for show. Everything else is built on top of them. When you know how to use stablecoins, tokenization becomes your playground. After that, DeFi opens up like a treasure chest. These are like the master keys that can open doors to opportunities worth trillions of dollars. Tokenization is when things start to get interesting. Right now, the XRP ledger has $180 million in tokenized assets. But here's the thing, this isn't a number that stays the same. We're looking at an explosion. In only 30 days, there was a 52% increase. These figures have me hooked because the XRP ledger has turned into this amazing center for anything you can think of. You can buy stablecoins, US treasuries, stocks, real estate, international government bonds, and more. The growth of tokenized assets on these networks is quite amazing. But this is what really interests me. There are so many stocks coming onto the blockchain that it seems like there will never be another day. Want to see what's going on right now? Exodus, Tesla, and MicroStrategy are some of the big names that are already trading on chain. The SPY is even there. And we're talking about big names like NVIDIA, Coinbase, CSPX Search, Xcoal, Google, and Apple. They all live on the blockchain now. This isn't something that will happen in the future. Stocks are being tokenized at an incredible rate right now. We need to keep a close eye on this kind of change. And it doesn't end there. We're even seeing index funds move to blockchain networks. This is totally crazy, guys. We're seeing the start of the biggest change in money in history. And get this, Matt Hogan, the CIO of Bitwise, just gave us some amazing information. This guy is all into crypto, but even he thought it was crazy. But here's the real kicker. This is the most positive crypto paper Hogan has ever read. It wasn't just some random individual on Twitter getting people excited. The head of the SEC himself wrote it. Last week, Paul Atkins, the chairman of the SEC, gave a great address at the America First Policy Institute headlined American Leadership in the Digital Finance Revolution. You really need to read this right now. In a way, it's a crystal ball on how to invest for the next 5 years. Atkins gives a great picture of where the financial markets are going in his address. It's all based on. He's talking about everything, equities, bonds, dollars, and so on, that will someday live on public blockchains like Ethereum. In the future, DeFi is going to be massive, and crypto assets are making business models possible that we've never even thought of before. The odd thing is that the only thing that stopped this revolution was regulators being absolute buzzkills. But that has completely changed, which means we have some very optimistic prospects here. This is what will make networks like this grow very quickly. And XRP is absolutely something to keep an eye on. Tokenization is what it's all about. Ripple just put out this post regarding tokenization that really opened my eyes. People are suggesting that tokenization isn't just a fleeting trend, it's changing the way global banking operates for good. They are showcasing how assets in the real world are moving on chain right now with bank-level security and custody mechanisms in different parts of the world. In Europe and the US, we're talking about treasuries and money market funds. In Latin America, farmers are getting loans that they never could have gotten before. In Southeast Asia, there are trade financing and structured lending arrangements going all over the place. And get this, they're even putting real estate on the XRP ledger with something called Control, Alt, and Land Department. They also go over a lot of different use cases and show why custodial solutions are the main reason for this whole tokenization craze. You know what's extremely cool? They say that all of these traditional assets like gold, government bonds, real estate, and stocks are being shifted to blockchain networks. And this is really making things more accessible and providing average people access to marketplaces that used to be only for the rich and powerful. Everyone is talking about all these tokenized products and pilot programs that are generating news. But there's one really significant item that hardly anyone talks about. We're talking about keeping digital assets safe. Those institutional-grade security solutions that really make tokenization function in the real world, not just in theory. So tokenization and crypto custody services are really laying the groundwork for a whole new type of financial system. Ripple is accomplishing just that, with XRP at the center of it all. We're really seeing a revolution in global tokenization happen right now. RWA tokenization is definitely gaining ground in the major financial markets, but each area is dealing with its unique set of problems. Look at North America and Europe. They are employing tokenized treasuries and money market funds to assist businesses manage their cash flow and get better returns. To fill in the big holes in the capital markets, DZ Bank just started offering a digital custody solution for crypto assets like tokenized bonds. In Latin America, well, we've already talked about some of the things they're doing, haven't we? Experts believe that by 2033, the entire value of tokenized real-world assets might be close to $19 trillion. Just the tokenized real estate and stocks might be worth $3.7 trillion and $2 trillion respectively. This whole change isn't happening by chance either. Institutions that have been around for a long time are changing their minds. Rules are becoming more obvious. Security is getting stronger and stronger, and stablecoins are making it far easier for people to dip their toes into digital assets. Do you want to see real estate tokenization happen? Hong Kong is making some big moves. Ripple and Fubon Bank worked together to turn real estate into tokens utilizing the XRP ledger. I assume that was in 2022 or 2023. Then Colombia works directly with their Ministry of Information and Communications Technologies to turn land ownership into tokens. They're making everything much clearer and cutting down on fraud. Ripple is already sponsoring all of these genuine pilots around the world, and they are all focused on tokenizing real estate. This is even happening in Dubai. And guys, think about this. The real estate market around the world is worth more than $300 trillion, and it might perhaps be worth $400 trillion. This is a huge change we're talking about. And what is at the heart of it all? The XRP ledger. So when you look at what Ripple is really doing and how it lets stable currency go on and off ramps, digital asset custody and HRP and the XRP ledger take care of tokenization. Therefore, they have a comprehensive ecosystem for tokenization. But this is when it becomes very intriguing. How can this make XRP the clear winner on Wall Street? Well, look at this. Watcher Experts Justin reports that SEC Chair Paul Atkins said that corporations on Wall Street and in Silicon Valley are actually lining up at their doors to want to tokenize things. Wall Street really wants to go on chain, and guess who's making it happen? Businesses like Robinhood are getting involved. Wall Street is poised to be completely changed by stablecoins. Crypto is no longer simply going after banks. It's going after everything, from equities and real estate to private equity and even fine art collections. And here's the best part. With this new stablecoin law just sitting there, the US is just one signature away from sending the dollar into the future. Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood, hit the nail on the head when he claimed that this technology had endless possibilities. Imagine turning our whole financial world into something as easy and powerful as an app store.